Hey everyone, it's Mark here, and welcome back to another TV review. Today we're taking a closer look at the Samsung 40-inch class F6000F Series LED Full HD Smart Tizen TV. Now, you might be thinking, another TV? Really? But trust me, this one is worth your attention, especially for the price. We're talking about model number UN40F6000FFXZA, SKU 6617415, all for just $199.99. So what makes this TV stand out, especially at that price? Well, we're gonna dive into all the details, the pros, the cons, and everything that makes this TV special. We'll see if Samsung cut any corners to hit that amazing price, or if this is the hidden gem you've been waiting for. From picture quality, to smart features, connectivity options, and everything in between, we're gonna cover it all. So, if you're looking for a new TV without breaking the bank, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. Okay, let's dive right into what makes this TV such a great find, especially at this price. First up, let's talk about picture quality. You might think a budget TV would cut corners, but honestly, this Samsung surprises with how bright and clear everything looks. The blacks are nice and deep, the whites are crisp, and the colors really pop, so your shows and movies look fantastic. Sure, it's not 4K, but the full HD resolution on this 40-inch screen still looks great for everyday watching. Whether you're catching up on movies, binge-watching shows, or even gaming, the picture quality is definitely a highlight. Now let's talk about the user interface. This is where things get really fun. Samsung's Tizen operating system is super easy to use, and this TV is no different. It just feels natural. Flipping through menus or switching apps. It's all smooth and quick. No headaches here. There's no lag, no annoying stutters. Just a really seamless experience. And honestly, the price is just the cherry on top. I mean, $199.99 for a 40-inch smart TV with this kind of quality. That's almost too good to be true. It's a perfect fit for a bedroom, a dorm, or even a cozy living room. You're really getting a ton of value packed into this TV. Alright, let's have an honest chat for a second. No gadget is perfect, and this Samsung TV is no different. Sure, it packs in a lot of awesome features for the price, but to keep things affordable, there are a few trade-offs you should know about. So, let's go over some of the areas where Samsung made a few compromises to hit that super tempting price. These are just things to keep in mind before you decide to buy. First up, there's no 4K resolution here. This TV only supports Full HD, which might be a little disappointing for some folks. These days, 4K is popping up everywhere, especially on bigger screens, so it's totally fair if you see this as a bit of a downside. The difference in sharpness and detail can be pretty noticeable, especially if you're used to that ultra-crisp 4K look. And yeah, if you're already used to 4K, you'll probably spot the difference. The colors might not pop quite as much, and the picture could seem a little softer overall. But honestly, for everyday watching, especially on a 40-inch screen, Full HD still looks really good. Most TV shows, news, and even a lot of streaming content still look fantastic in Full HD. Plus, streaming 4K can be tough on your internet. So if your Wi-Fi isn't the fastest, sticking with Full HD might actually save you from all that annoying buffering and lag. Next up, let's talk about sound. The audio is decent, but it's not going to blow your socks off. It's totally fine for casual watching, but if you're hoping for deep, rich sound, the built-in speakers might leave you wanting a bit more. For most people, it's good enough. But if you're a big movie buff or just love great sound, you might want to add a soundbar or some external speakers. It really does make a difference. And finally, let's chat about the remote. It works just fine, but it's not exactly fancy. It's simple and gets the job done, but it doesn't have that premium feel you might get with pricier models. The design is pretty basic and it doesn't have that nice weighty feel. It's a bit plasticky, and the button layout could be better. Some buttons might feel a little mushy, and you might need a bit of time to get used to where everything is. But honestly, it works, and that's what matters, right? At the end of the day, these are just small things that don't take away from the great value this TV brings. Alright, let's get a little closer to what really matters, the display itself. Full HD isn't just about impressive numbers, it's about the awesome experience you get every time you turn on your TV. So, as we've mentioned, this TV comes with Full HD resolution. That's 1920 by 1080 pixels. It's been the go-to standard for years, and honestly, it's still a favorite in so many homes. Now I know some of you pixel perfectionists might be thinking, is Full HD enough these days? But trust me, on a 40-inch screen, it really does the trick. The pixel density is just right for crisp, clear images. No obvious pixelation when you're sitting at a normal distance. Here's the thing, when you're watching your favorite shows or movies, it's not just about the resolution. The quality of what you're watching and the TV's processing power make a huge difference in how everything looks and feels. You're actually getting over 2 million pixels packed into that 40-inch screen. That means plenty of detail and clarity, especially for content that isn't in 4K. For most of us, that's more than enough for a great night in. And when you pair that resolution with Samsung's color processing, the results are seriously impressive. The picture is sharp, the colors are vibrant, and every scene just pops. You'll notice colors that really stand out, deep blacks, and bright whites that don't look washed out. That kind of contrast is what makes your viewing experience feel so dynamic and immersive. Whether you're relaxing with a nature documentary or catching a high-energy action movie, this Samsung's Full HD display brings everything to life. Motion is smooth, so even fast scenes stay clear and sharp, no annoying blur. Of course, if you're sitting super close or you're used to something like a 5K iMac, you might spot a few pixels here and there. That's just part of the deal with bigger screens and lower resolutions. But honestly, for most folks at a regular viewing distance, Full HD on this TV is a sweet spot. Great detail, clear picture, and fantastic value. It's a wonderful pick if you want a quality viewing experience without spending a fortune. Okay, let's dive into what really makes this TV tick, the smart Tizen operating system. If you've used a Samsung TV before, you probably already know they're pretty awesome when it comes to smart features, and honestly, Tizen OS is a huge part of that. The whole vibe here is simplicity and making things easy for you. Right from the moment you turn it on, you're greeted by a super clean, intuitive interface that's just a breeze to get around. No confusing menus, no hunting for settings, everything's laid out in a way that just feels natural. And all your favorite streaming apps? They're right there. Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, you name it, it's probably already waiting for you. And if you don't see what you want, no worries. You can just hop into the Samsung App Store and download it in a snap. But hey, it's not just about streaming. Tizen OS makes it super easy to connect your other devices too. You can mirror your phone, share your favorite photos and videos, even control your smart home gadgets, all while you're chilling on the couch. And honestly, one of the best things, it's super responsive. Switching between apps, browsing menus, everything just feels smooth, with zero lag. You won't be stuck waiting for the TV to catch up. It just works, and it works really well. Okay, let's bring it all together and chat about some of the extra features that really make this Samsung TV stand out. It's not just about the picture or the smart apps. How you connect your devices and the way the TV looks in your space matter just as much for a great experience. First up, let's talk about connectivity. You've got all the ports you could want to hook up your favorite gadgets. Whether you're into gaming, love movie nights, or just enjoy streaming, this TV's got your back. There are 3 HDMI ports, so you can plug in your gaming console, Blu-ray player, and streaming stick all at once. No more crawling behind the TV to swap cables every time you want to switch things up. Plus, there are 2 USB ports for playing your own media from external drives. So if you've got a stash of movies, music, or photos, it's super easy to enjoy them on the big screen. You can even connect a keyboard and mouse for smoother navigation. That's especially handy if you like browsing the web or using apps that need a bit of typing. And don't worry, there's a standard Ethernet port too, so if you want a rock-solid wired internet connection for streaming or gaming, you're all set. But honestly, the built-in Wi-Fi is more than enough for most folks. Whether you're streaming in HD or 4K, the wireless connection is strong and reliable. Now, let's talk about design. This TV keeps things nice and simple. It's got a modern, sleek look that fits right in with any living room or entertainment setup. The thin bezels are a great touch. They don't distract from what you're watching and really help maximize your viewing area. Sure, it's not the fanciest looking TV out there, but it strikes a nice balance between style and practicality, and it definitely doesn't look cheap. The build feels solid, so you can count on it lasting for years to come. Thinking about wall mounting? No problem, it's a pretty straightforward process. Thanks to Visa compatibility, you just need the right mount and you'll have it up in no time. Wall mounting frees up space and gives your setup a cleaner, more modern vibe. It even adds a little elegance to your room. All in all, the Samsung 40-inch class F6000F Series LED Full HD Smart Tizen TV might not have every bell and whistle, but it's a really well-rounded package. It checks all the right boxes for a budget-friendly TV. If you want something reliable without spending a fortune, this is a great pick. So if you're after a nice balance of features, performance and value, whether you're upgrading or buying your first smart TV, this Samsung is definitely worth a look. And that's a wrap, friends. This is the Samsung 40-inch class F6000F Series LED Full HD Smart Tizen TV. For just $199.99, you're getting a TV that really punches above its weight with a bright, colorful Full HD display, a super easy-to-use smart TV experience, and all the must-have features to enjoy your favorite shows and movies. Now, it's true. It doesn't have every fancy feature you'd find on a top-tier 4K TV, but honestly, for everyday watching, especially in a smaller space, it's a fantastic pick that won't empty your wallet. If you're thinking about grabbing one for yourself, I've dropped a link down in the description for you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and let me know your thoughts on this Samsung TV, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.